right. I think we're live. Let me post this. All right, I think we're good to go. Let me see. Can you hear me? Does the volume sound straight? Cool. Depending on what people say, we'll go ahead and get started. Hopefully this video isn't too long. I mean, there's not much to talk about. Most of the action has kind of been in alts, not Bitcoin. Bitcoin's pretty much been going sideways. Zero watching. Yeah, I need a bigger followership, man. For real. I guess I'm gonna just go into it, to be honest. And hopefully somebody says, like, yeah, the sound is straight later. So where do we start? Once this loads, come on, TradingView, don't do this to me. We got a chart to show. TradingView was acting kind of funky. I'll wait for that to load. But we've been going sideways. We're still within this trading range. I can mark out this trading range myself. I don't need the other chart. Yeah, it's not even loading. One's good. Appreciate you. So here we go. Let's see. That's preliminary support. Try and do this just off looking at it. That was the selling climax. That was the automatic rally. This was, oh no, this was, yeah, secondary test. And that was just some random resistance line. All right, cool. This is the range. We're at the top of the range. If you really want to do this, you can do it like this. If you just want to mark out some zones for yourself, that is for sure resistance, no doubt about it. You see price has been struggling to break above here. This level is for sure support. Price tried to get lower, but was very much unable. And immediately moved to the top of the range. So this is our range right now, going sideways. If you haven't noticed, if you're either new to crypto, and I'm very new to crypto, right? Like I haven't been around that long. I just started in really December. I'm not even a year old, but I just do a lot of research. And so if you pay attention to whenever alts pump, because I think that's the hot thing going on Twitter right now. When alts pump, Bitcoin is going sideways, right? So if you care about alts and you want to make a lot of money in alts, then you need to understand Wyckoff consolidation and schematics to understand what it looks like when Bitcoin is going sideways, because that is exactly what it's doing right now. Okay. So that being said, if you wanted to short on Bitcoin, I mean, you totally could. This would be a high probability, low risk area to short. You could have, let's look at this. Look at the volume profile. Oh shit. I think TradingView is fucked up. Let me see if this chart comes back up. This will let me know. Damn, something's going on. I don't know what it is. But without volume profile, you really don't need it. You can put a stop here. This makes sense. Because if we come up here, we're probably going to shoot the same gap that we did coming down. Oops, my bad. So a stop here makes sense, and you could short to the other side of the trading range. This is, high probability, low risk. If you want to, reduce your stop loss, you can for sure move that down. Whatever, top of the range, you trade the range. Ideally, you expect it to go like this until it proves you otherwise, right? And so if you're familiar, I want to try and start my videos off a certain way. Always do trend, always identify support and resistance, and then you start adding all like the magical shit to it. Um, so the trend is clearly sideways for here. Weekly, we kind of do this every time. Ah, trading view is like something is going on with trading view. I really don't know what it is. It's been acting really unreliable all day. This might fuck around and be a super short video. Really can't do it without trading view. All right. I mean, shit. We'll just talk on this chart until until trading view comes back up. I don't really know what to tell you. So yeah, this is a 4-hour order block. We're on the 1 hour, and I can't move the time frame or else trading view will freeze. This is a 4-hour order block. You see, this has served as resistance. We have not had a 4-hour close above this order block. If you zoom out to the 4-hour, if trading view is working for you, these look like wicks, no candle closes. And so I'm not going to say this is going to end up being a wick, but I mean, this was a 4-hour, this is the highest 4-hour close we had. On low volume, volume has been decreasing this whole way through. Very important to understand. We are in a bearish C fork. Again, I'm not going to try and pronounce what C fork stands for just because like I don't speak Russian. I can't pronounce that person's name. But we are starting to form this bearish C fork where this was the original support line, support trend line. Tap here, came in, consolidated here, bounced, dumped straight through it, right? Retested as resistance, immediately recovered, came up, treated it as support again, and then dumped straight through it. And now the line is a diagonal resistance. Very textbook. And now basically the dump straight through it, we're going to take one of the support points that makes sense. For me, it was here, and draw a line, and this is our new support line. And so essentially you want to see price come down and touch this support line, and then from there it's probably going to dump straight through and come to the other side of the range. Let me periodically refresh trading view and hopefully it comes back up. So that's one way to look at it, a bearish C fork. The other way to look at it, and damn, I really wish I was in the 4-hour because it looks better, but you can totally do it here on the 1-hour, is you have this support, and then you have this line here, and you have this sort of wedge that's forming actually. And of course, wedges are bearish. We see the cumulative volume decreasing with each price wave up. And so that the volume profile matches a wedge. It matches, you know, a bearish distribution pattern where you have price increasing on decreasing volume. And so again, just added logic, right? If you keep a spreadsheet, I don't know what type of spreadsheet you keep, but or even just like a list of criteria for you to take a trade. I mean, that's just another thing. We're at the top of a Wyckoff range. We are seem to be overextended with our highest 4-hour close above a supply zone where the volume really didn't justify it. We have this bearish short-term wedge, possible bearish C fork. I think a lot of people are paying attention to shit that's not on the charts. So they're looking at alts, and they're looking at alts to leave Bitcoin, which, depending on the situation, that's a very silly statement to make, or it can be reasonable. I think in this case, it's silly to think, oh, alts are pumping, Bitcoin's about to pump. And people are also looking at Bitfinex shorts, thinking, oh, we're going to have a short squeeze. I also don't think that's the wisest way to view things. Bitcoin is very much going sideways, and so we're at the top of the range, and we're looking to probably dump to the bottom of it. Yeah, this is killing me, man. Trading view is really just like down. When alts pump, it's really crazy. Like alts have pumped, right? And we saw this in December when there was, increased adoption. People were rushing into crypto and exchanges were going down, wallets were going down, like shit was just slow, Bitcoin transactions were slow, whatever. And you would think, you know, crypto entities, whether it's a company or a coin or a project or whatever, an exchange, you would think they would have scaled. But like there's just no scaling occurring. It's really trash. So trading views down. Don't know why. Yeah. So this might have to be the end of the video, which is, straight. Might need a short video. Again, not a lot of stuff happening. Most of the action's happening in alts. Bitcoin is going sideways, and we're expecting it to go sideways for at least a week, and it could totally go sideways for over a month. I feel like a lot of people aren't talking about that, but they definitely should. So that being said, appreciate y'all, man, and I will see you all later.